While some call him the modern-day Nikola Tesla, we just call him a genius. For real though, if you want to learn more about Tesla, PayPal, and now SpaceX, then we have just the video for you. Why? Because today we will be talking about Elon Musk, lifestyle, and biography. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Short bio. Elon Musk, currently 49, is a world-renowned businessman, philanthropist, engineer, and industrial designer. And even though all of those titles are impressive, what's more impressive about this man are all of the companies he started. The first one is Zip2, which he actually started alongside his brother and Greg Curry back in 1995. Now, for their Internet City Guide, the trio managed to land contracts with newspapers like the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune. While running the website during the day and coding at night, Musk managed to sell Zip2 to Compaq for $307 million, of which he pocketed $22 million for a 7% stake in the company. He then used the money from this business to start one of the most popular companies known to date, called X.com. Doesn't ring any bells? Well, how about PayPal? Does that ring any bells? We bet it does. You see, X.com merged with Confinity, which owned the electronic money transfer service PayPal. And when eBay purchased PayPal for $1.5 billion, Musk, being the largest shareholder, earned $165 million in a single day. Inspired by this, he wanted to take on the world and the universe. So he turned to smashing that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, he actually turned to SpaceX, a space exploration company that was interested in space travel and colonizing Mars. We think this will happen in the near future, as the company has managed to make collaborations with NASA. Now, from one company to the next, we will now look at Tesla Motors, the company that started back in 2003. And you may have noticed that Musk started 4 major companies in the span of 8 years. Now, Tesla has started by selling 2,500 Tesla Roadsters back in 2008, and currently, they're one of the hottest investments on the market, with a market cap of almost $400 billion. Now, we're not going to be talking about all of the companies Musk has started separately, but here are the most notable ones: SolarCity, Neuralink, Starlink, Hyperloop, OpenAI, The Boring Company, as well as others. Childhood and family. Now, this billionaire businessman had his humble beginnings, and he was actually born in South Africa. The date of birth was June 28, 1971. The place of birth, Pretoria, Transvaal. While his father was an electromechanical engineer, his mother was actually a model and a dietitian, and he was the eldest of 3 children, so he was a younger brother by the name of Kimball and a younger sister named Tosca. But his parents' marriage didn't last too long, and they separated in 1980. That's when Elon chose to live with his father at that time, but this was an idea that he later regretted, as he has said that his father was a terrible human being. As a child, he wanted to read, and he was interested in computer programming. Using his Commodore VIC-20, he managed to create a video game that he sold for $500 at the age of just 12. Being a quiet kid, he was often bullied at school, which led him to being rushed to the hospital when a group of boys threw him down the stairs. And when his father suggested he continue college in Pretoria, he disobeyed his father's wish and went to Canada to live with his mom. While waiting for his documents, he attended the University of Pretoria for 5 months. But when they finally arrived, he immediately moved to Canada, where he attended Queen's University. But then he left Canada to study economics and physics at the University of Pennsylvania. The young man graduated in 1997, but in 1994, he managed to hold 2 internships at Silicon Valley. There, everyone noticed his amazing talent and his insane work ethic. Plus, the fact that he had some crazy computer skills helped him out tremendously. And even while attending college, he started his first startup, with the help of his brother. The rest, as they say, is history. Houses and mansions. When it comes to houses, Musk and his family have only been concerned about one thing: privacy. In an interview, he has said that fans used to climb the fences and invade his privacy. Now, in order to avoid this, the billionaire bought several mansions, one next to the other, in the LA area. He has been the owner of 7 mansions in LA, but something happened on May 1st, 2020. Namely, Elon Musk tweeted that he would own no home, and he listed all of his 7 mansions on Zillow. And there, the listing says, listed by owner. One of those houses is the colonial-style house that he rented until 2012, and then he bought it for $17 million. And now the house is listed at $30 million. This Bel Air mansion has a pool, a tennis court, a library, 7 bedrooms, and 20,248 square feet. Another home he bought was the former home of actor Gene Wilder. The price tag of this house was $6.75 million, and it has 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. But instead of using it as a living residence, Musk turned this house into a private school for his children. Now, as for the other houses, he spent $20 million on a ranch house and another $24.25 million on an unfinished mansion. Both of these properties were in the vicinity of his main home. Then came the $4.2 million and the $4.3 million mansions located close to the rest of them. All of these houses are worth a whopping $100 million, and they're all listed on Zillow ever since he announced his new lifestyle on Twitter. Success story and awards. Now, when you have a man that's managed to transform numerous industries, there's bound to be some awards and honors every now and then. For example, Inc. magazine named him the Entrepreneur of the Year back in 2007, and for his contribution to space transportation, he has received the George Low Award by the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. The National Wildlife Federation gave him the National Conservation Achievement Award for the green companies Tesla and Solar City. And since he has changed the world like no one else, he was part of Time's 100 people who most affected the world. And then, in 2011, he was even named as one of Forbes' 20 most powerful CEOs 40 and under. One of the most notable achievements were when he was named a Fellow of the Royal Society in 2018, and the Stephen Hawking Medal for Science Communication. Cars and bikes. Now, the man that has founded one of the largest automobile companies sure has a remarkable car collection. The first edition was the Ford Model T from 1920. He bought this vehicle because it's one of the vehicles that sold the most models at the time. Now, some other cars that he has in his collection include E-Type Jaguar Roadster, 1967, the Lotus Esprit, or known as Wet Nelly from the James Bond movies. Another prized possession is the BMW 320i from 1978. The McLaren F1, and of course, the Tesla Roadster from 2008, plus all the Tesla cars that his heart desires. Interests and hobbies. This man is an all-rounded person. The first thing that we wanted to talk about is his acting career. That's right, Elon Musk appeared in one episode of The Big Bang Theory, and then he also appeared in the spin-off series Young Sheldon. Aside from acting, he also prefers baking and playing video games. Some of his favorite fames include Overwatch and No Man's Sky. And the one thing we wanted to talk about, the pot smoking in an interview with Joe Rogan. The man has never smoked a cigarette in his life, but he did smoke pot out of politeness, and that cost him dearly. Tesla's stock price fell, and many media outlets talked about how Musk had lost it. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, which celebrity's lifestyle would you like to see a video for in the future? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.